Representative Jim Jordan throws the gauntlet down on the ATF. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC, P.A.N. Firearms for NR certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my content, like my channel, you can support me through the links in the description box below. Everything is appreciated, but let's talk about this. Now, March 6th, Jim Jordan, representative from Ohio, sent a letter directly to Steve Dettelbach, who is the chief muckety-muck at the ATF. And he pretty much let him know, we want you in front of our committee to explain yourselves as to your lack of transparency. I'm going to put this letter up here. The letter is very important. So here it is here, Jim Jordan's desk, the Honorable Steve Dettelbach, Director, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Dear Director Dettelbach, the Committee on the Judiciary continues to conduct oversight of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. We have written the ATF with several requests for information and documents regarding the agency's effort to regulate firearms through the rulemaking process. We have additional questions for which we write to request testimony from relevant ATF employees. The ATF's lack of transparency comes after the agency issued a final ruling banning stabilizing pistol braces, and as the agency continues to shut down lawful businesses through the zero tolerance policy for federal firearms dealers. Just last year, the United States Supreme Court held in West Virginia versus EPA, I did a video on that, that under the major questions doctrine, quote, given both separation of powers principles and a practical understanding of legitimate or legislative intent, the agency must point to a clear congressional authorization for the authority it claims. This ruling raises serious doubts about ATF's ability to regulate pistol braces absent a clear mandate from Congress, which is the crutch of every single lawsuit that's against this. To advance the committee's oversight, we invite you to testify during a hearing of the committee on Wednesday, April 26, 2023 at 10 a.m. This hearing will be an opportunity for the committee to hear directly from you as the head of the agency about the decisions that led the ATF to implement these controversial policies. In addition, this hearing will allow members to learn more about the reversal of years of previous ATF opinions in regulating firearms with stabilizing braces. If you remember when they first came out, the ATF said there's no issue with them, you can own them, you can use them. Then the Biden administration gets into office, they appoint this anti-gun person to run the ATF, which is kind of like putting the fox in charge of the hen house. And then all of a sudden they changed the rules around saying, oh, no, now you can't use them and they're short barrel rifles. So yes, he should answer for that. But additionally, in order to advance the committee's ongoing oversight responsibilities, we require made testimony from ATF employees. We ask that you please make the following ATF employees available for transcribed interviews: Daniel Board, Chief of Staff; Justin O'Connell, Acting Assistant Director, Public and Government Affairs; and Megan Bennett, Deputy Assistant Director. So, you don't need to go any further with that. That's just the regulatory part. Yeah, where the oversight committee show up. But I want to come over to here, to this article here. I want to make sure I bring that up. Okay. U.S. Rep. Jim Jordan seeks ATF Chief Steve Dettelbach's testimony on new gun rule. I'm not going to get too deep into it. I just want to get to one part because I read this and I found this very fascinating, that a Democrat actually said this. I'm right here. Democrats on one committee maintain that Jordan's probes themselves constitutes government weaponization. Now, if that isn't the ultimate definition of the pot calling the kettle black, as we have watched the Democrats weaponize the alphabet agencies repeatedly, the EPA, the ATF, as we see here, they used the CDC during COVID as a weapon to push COVID mandates. But here are the Democrats now saying that Jim Jordan doing this is weaponization. It's like, wow, really? You know, it's unfortunate that some people have a short memory. But that's amazing to me that a Democrat would actually say that. But if you remember, I'll come out of here. Now, remember the video I did on the Supreme Court and West Virginia versus the EPA, and the Supreme Court saying that the EPA cannot make rules without a constitutional mandate, without Congress backing it with law. And this is exactly the same thing that's happening here. These lawsuits against the pistol brace ruling all state that this ruling is not in alignment with law or established law, which is the strength of this case against the arm brace rule that the ATF was put in. And unfortunately, it's going to take years before we finally get to any kind of judgment, which is really sad. But basically, that's the way it is. But I just like the fact that Jim Jordan is using the new majority in the House to start calling out all of this nonsense that's going on and these restrictions that are being put in place by caveat rule and not by law. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.